So my name is Javier. I'm the owner of the Dojo of Karate. I want to let you guys know that I'm part of the Hyper Bully Defense Team. The Hyper Bully Defense Team is basically a team worldwide that is trying to get 1 million strong people all over the world to inspire other kids and people in the community to stop bullying. And so right here at the Dojo of Karate, we've teamed up with the Hyper Bully Defense Team, and we're actually getting kids to pledge that they're not going to be bullying anybody else. This is huge, guys. And so what we want to do is we want to let other people know in the community that this is not going to be tolerated, and we want to educate people. We want to make sure that we are inspiring people to help others around them, even if they have, problems with disabilities or anything like that, or they're just different. But we want to be able to respect other people by just learning about them and just inspire them to be strong and be awesome. So what I want to ask you guys is to actually pass this around, make this go viral. Let's make this go huge to where it's just bigger than what it is in Westminster. All right, it's going worldwide, because with the Hyper Bully Defense Team, we're trying to make this a big, big deal. So if you guys want to come to our location at the Dojo of Karate and actually make a pledge on our wall that you will not, be a bully and you will help others from getting bullied, we'd love to have you guys come by our location. Again, it's the Dojo of Karate. Our address is 1975 West 120th Avenue, Unit 300. We look forward to seeing you. If you have any questions, just call us at 303-920-4500, or just shoot us an email at info@thedojoofkarate.com. Talk to you soon. Take care.
There's a lot at my school because my school is run down a little bit, and my school there's a lot of bullies.
Bullying happens every single day. I mean, bullying is such a huge problem.
When I went to school, I was different. There was something different about me. At first, people wanted to pick on me and do this and do that. It started off verbally, and as I got older and started to get more physical, I was a lot smaller and I had no training. So I was pretty much just a punching bag and didn't have much to work with, so.
How you guys doing?
Rehearsal's over. You're going out there now. You're going to do this thing. How you live matters. You're going to fall down, but the world doesn't care how many times you fall down, as long as it's one fewer than the number of times you get back up.
Don't let anyone hold you back from your goals and your dreams. You can do anything you set your mind to, and just believe in yourself. You just gotta put your fears behind you and move forward and focus on what your real goal is and achieve it.
Develop your own compass and trust it. Take risks, dare to fail. How you live matters.
Okay, the new kid in school. What else? Okay. What I want you guys to get is that you want to have that confidence in yourself that you can stand up to anybody. Okay? So it's really important. So there's 6 power phrases that we're going to teach you guys on how to end bullying. So the first one, number 1, is that no one can take my spirit away. So what you're going to do is you're just going to ignore it. Alright? So Lauren calls me. Alright, see her again. Cool, whatever. That's not me. She can't take my spirit away. I'm not going to give her that power. I'm going to ignore that. Alright, that's number 1. Number 2 is, yeah, I heard that one before. So you can just tell them that. Take that power away from them. So she says it again on the next day. I'm just talking like, yeah, that's, I mean, seriously, like, come up with something better than that. Like, that's pretty lame. And just move on. Because at that point, they're thinking, like, that was very, very mean. Just call them, like, I don't know, Applehead or Shorty or Polly or Four Eyes. Something that's like, like kind of common, I guess, okay? And then what you're going to say is this. You got to say this, guys. Yeah, I heard that before. Yeah, I heard that before. Does everyone say that? Yeah, I heard that before. Alright, if it goes again, you're going to say, don't say that to me anymore. Alright, the last one, number 4, is you're going to say this. Are you trying to make fun of me? So listen, this is how, because the thing is that you're looking for an answer from this bully, and you're thinking like, this is kind of silly. Really? Because this is how it all starts. It all escalates. Okay? When a bully's trying to pick a fight on you, it's all going to start building. They're trying to get inside of you. They're trying to get in you because you have very no confidence. You have a disability or something, okay? So she calls me Applehead. Whatever. She calls me Applehead again. I mean, is that all you got? Seriously? Whatever. Don't say that to me anymore. Let's say she wants to take it to the next level. She keeps saying Applehead. She's not very original, is she? Right? So, from there, is like, are you making fun of me? Are you trying to make fun of me? Because you're looking for a yes or no answer. Because if they say yes, then you know that something's going to happen. If they say no, then you already stood up for yourself and they're going to walk away. Because think about this. A bully typically doesn't want to have to fight you. A bully just wants to overpower you because they think you're weak. So you want to be smart. You want them to say certain things that makes them fall into their own trap. Because if you say this is, are you trying to make fun of me? And they say yes, then you got something on them. Go talk to a principal. Go talk to a teacher. Go talk to your parents. Be like, yeah, you know what? So-and-so called me Applehead today, and it's been actually ongoing. And, I'm kind of getting sick of it. You just, because they said it. They said, I'm trying to make fun of you. Yes, I am. Now, if they say no, they're going to be thinking, oh, this person's standing up to me. I'm going to go pick on somebody else. They're going to be picking on someone different. All right, so I'm going to have you guys get with somebody. Okay, and you're going to go through that process. You're going to say, you're basically going to tell them, I've heard that one before. Don't say it to me anymore. Are you trying to make fun of me? Okay, so everyone stand up and try to say that. With your partner.
Bullying is a huge deal. People just hating on other people. It's becoming more and more prevalent. You know, it just makes you feel so alone. There'd be a number of days when I would go to lunch and have no one to sit with. And I knew things were going good for me, but I was just a little bit disappointed in humanity, I guess, and the way that those kids would behave, you know, towards me and towards other people. If there was somebody that was struggling with, you know, doing their own thing due to the fear of being bullied, what I would tell them is to just always be yourself. Always be the person that you want to be, and try not to be the person that everyone else wants you to be. Live up to your own expectations, and never let anybody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. Don't let anyone take your life away from you. Face your fears. It's your life.
They need power. Excellent. Don't give it to them. You stand up to them. You don't have to throw a single punch by the way we're teaching you how to do this, okay? You ignore it. You say, yeah, I heard that one before. You say, hey, you know what? Stop saying that to me. And the last one is, are you trying to make fun of me? All right, that's number 4. We'll go over the next 2, the last 2, or 5 and 6 in just a bit. So now what we're going to do, guys, is, guys, stand yourself, please. Is we're going to go over wild punches, and so we're going to go over what's called palm pushes. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing that we just did earlier, but we're going to use our palms. And the purpose of us using our palms is that we want to actually not hurt somebody. Can you stop kicking the back? Okay, so what we want to do is we want to use our palms because we don't want to hurt someone. So if I'm attacking Ethan, I'm going to basically be pushing this way. So I don't want to hurt him more than I need to keep myself safe. Because remember, we respect to protect. We only use what we need to do to keep ourselves safe, and that is it. Okay? So what's going to happen is this, is that, let's say he does 2 punches to my head. So I'm going to go cover, cover, okay? I'm going to do palm push, and then I'm going to kick. Okay? Another one that you can use, and you can use the palms of your hands, is that you can use both of your hands in your palm, and you can push like this. And you're thinking, that's kind of silly. Well, here's the thing. If you push someone in the nose, you know what's going to happen? It's going to make their eyes water. And they're going to be like, ah! And then they're not going to want to do anything else with you. They're like, that didn't feel good. Alright, getting hit in the nose doesn't feel good. Now, you're not trying to bust their nose, you're just trying to get them away from you. So he's going to attack me, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then push him. So you're going to use your palms, okay? So my instructions will come back out here again. All I did was this. He's like verbally saying mean things to me. I'm like, hey, I don't want to fight. Do you see my right foot, what it did? It went backwards, which is why it's called the invisible stance. He thought that I was giving up. I made him think that I was giving up. Because in his mind, he's thinking, sweet, this kid's going to give up. He's got nothing on me now. And in my mind is, sweet, he doesn't know what I'm doing. Because I'm smarter than him. Because remember, we want to outsmart a bully as opposed to trying to beat them physically. We want to be smarter than them. Alright? Because the other thing too is that if we do this, other people that are watching, they're basically saying like, well, you know, Sensei Lozano, he basically put his hands up because he was trying to give up, and then all of a sudden Andy started attacking him. Yep, that's what happened. That's totally what happened. Because everyone is looking at this like his hands are up. He said, I don't want to fight. I want to be safe. Let's just be friends. And then the bully's thinking, no, we're not. We're not going to be friends. And the kids are thinking, oh, he's giving up. He's going to give up. And all of a sudden he does punches. I'm here. 1, 2, push, push, boom. Keep myself safe. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up and you do your invisible stance like this. Your right foot behind you. You're going to cover. You're going to do your palm punch pushes. And then you're going to kick. So one more time, we'll go like this. Hey, I don't want to fight, man. I'm sorry. Just don't want to mess with you. And then all of a sudden he does his punches. 1, 2. And then do my pushes and kick, right?
My game.
Stand up to them, or someone else has to intervene. So the first person you want to tell is going to be your parents. You have to tell your parents. There is no one else in this world that loves you more than your parents. Okay? Tell your parents. If someone is bullying you, and you come home from school and you're like, Mom, Dad, I had a bad day. Someone just kept calling me a bad name, and I tried to send to them, I'm just not feeling good. Your parents are there to make you feel better. Okay? You have to trust that your parents want you to be safe. They want you to be feeling good about yourself. The next person is that you have to tell your teacher and or your principal. Okay? And you should tell your teacher because a lot of bullying happens at school. It doesn't typically happen in your backyard. Okay? Because there's no one there to really bully you unless you bring some other friends over. Okay? So tell your teachers. Tell someone in school. All right? And the last one, you should tell your friends. So you should tell your friends if you're being bullied. And be honest about it, too. It's like, you know, so-and-so has been actually been picking on me for the past few days. It's kind of affected me. And so your friend, you know, they're going to be there for you. They're going to be supportive for you. And they're going to try to make you feel better. And probably say, hey, you know what? Why don't you just hang out with me instead? Why don't you have lunch with me? You know, and we'll just, you know, look out for each other. But you have to make sure you tell people. Tell these 3 people. Tell your parents, tell your teacher or your principal, and tell someone like one of your friends. Right? Guys, you have to understand something, that it's the law that the school provides a safe environment to go to school, get an education, and be safe when you go and you leave. They have to provide that. If they don't provide that, then they can get in trouble. And so what I want you guys to understand is that you have the right to be safe at school. It is your own personal right. You have the right to keep yourself safe. So this is how it's going to work. So let's say that Adam pushes me. So Adam pushes me, I fall back. I'm here. So watch. My feet, guess where they are? Up. My head, guess where it is? What's the most important thing on your body? You need to keep your head on the ground. So you're going to be here. Okay? So now he's going to be thinking, oh, he's on the ground. So I'm going to push. Alright? I can push him back. And then I come to here and I cover my head. Because if he's going to try to punch me or kick me, okay, I can cover and protect. And then from this position, I'm going to rise up to this position. I'm going to push, put the foot back, and have my hands up. So once again, watch. And we're going to do this together. He's going to push me back. So I fall back. My hands are out to the side. My legs are up. I'm going to put one leg down. I'm going to rise my butt up. And I'm going to push him back. I'm going to sit up to here with my left hand to cover my head. I'm going to punch me. I'm going to come up. I'm going to kick. Put the leg behind me. And have my hands up. I keep my hand covering my head the entire time. Because there's no telling when he's going to be trying to hit me. Does this make sense? Yes! Face me, please. Face to the front. Good. You're going to put your foot down and kick. And then you're going to sit up. Put your left hand across your head. Okay? You're going to rise up on your foot and your palm. You're going to kick. Put your leg behind you. And put your hands up. Alright. I want you to try that by yourselves.
We can't find a place to go.
So back to what you said, because you started to say, like, one day it just clicked, and I decided to not let people take me down.
I realized, like, why am I letting people get to me? If I want to be the best in what I do, I don't have to care what other people think. This is about me, and I don't want anyone else to bring me down. This is what I want. And I realized that if people said, oh, you're weird or you're bad, and let it get to me, I would never get better. I would just stay the same, or it would even bring me down. And I can't let that happen, because if I want to be the best and the best of the best, I gotta maintain a good positive attitude. I gotta have that mindset of being the best. So I just decided that I wouldn't let anyone block me, and I became stronger now. But yeah, definitely. Don't let people get to your head. Don't let bullies bring you down. Let no one bring you down. Go out there, live your life. Keep trying, keep pushing, keep practicing. One day it will definitely pay off.
That was the one.
Bring it. What else is self-respect? Okay, so let me kind of explain this more, guys. Self-respect is where you care about yourself. If you don't care about yourself, will other people respect you?
No.
No. So how are you supposed to keep yourself safe if you don't respect yourself? You can. So what you guys need to understand is that you have to have a high respect for yourself. Okay? You can't be that person that's like, oh, I'm just going to beat myself up because I think it's funny. I get attention from it. Those are easy targets. Okay? You have to have a high respect for yourself. You have to be like, yes, I'm important, and I respect myself, and I put the right things in my body, and I take care of myself. I train to be an athlete. You know, I train to be a martial arts athlete, or whatever it is. Okay? So you want to take care of your body like I told you. So you want to work out. You want to train. You want to do something that's active. You want to eat healthy. 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 All right, so listen. And the last thing, guys, is that you want to have a champion mindset. Everybody in here is a champion. You have to have that champion mindset in your head. You got to have that self-respect for where you have a champion mindset. And you say, I am a champion. Exactly. So you want to be able to believe that in yourself as well too, okay? So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to work on putting this entire combination together. So if Adam is my attacker, we're going to watch. So we're going to do what's called a super drill, okay? So he's going to shove me back. I'm going to fall. I'm going to be here. I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to kick. Okay? And then I'm going to come up to here. I'm going to cover myself. I'm going to kick. Come up. And then he's going to do 2 punches on my head. I'm going to go 1, 2. Do my palm strikes. And then do my kick. So we're going to combine all of that together. So one more time, watch. So he shoves me. I fall back. I'm here. I push down and I kick. All right? I come up. He tries to hit me. I rise up and kick. Come up to here. 1, 2, push, oops, sorry, 1, 2, and push. That's all you're going to do. Pretty sweet, isn't it? All right, so get that. All right, so watch. This is going to be pretty awesome.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears. And I think the majority of people actually are living their fears.
There is no passion to be found playing small.
As you look at your life, what fears am I holding on to that's keeping me from breaking out?
I was just always scared about what people thought about me.
I would go to lunch and have no one to sit with.
It's the fear of letting certain people down or even letting myself down.
You have got to get to a point where you say, I'm sick and tired of living like this. There's got to be more.
There's another story. How you live matters.
The first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it.
The only thing we have to fear is...
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
You cannot let a fear of failure stop you from doing what's going to make you great.
It just clicked one day, and why did I even think for a moment that I would let these people think I was weird?
If you embrace what's happening instead of denying it, you can make it your own.
Take risks, dare to fail.
Who cares if somebody doesn't think it's cool? You make it cool.
I'm experienced now, professional. Jaw's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple
I turn people's negative emotions into fuel.
Bad!
The world doesn't care how many times you fall down as long as it's one fewer than the number of times you get back up.
You must be willing to go forward and face your fears again and again and again.
Break through your fears.
Stand up for yourself.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Let no one bring you down. Go out there, live your life.
As you begin to feel that you deserve it, your passion and goal is so strong, the fears won't matter.
Protected at all times. That is your right. No one can take that away from you. Remember, like your spirit. Can anyone take your spirit away from you? No. No. Okay. So now we're going to go over to the other two power phrases that we're going to cover. Okay. We've gone over the first four. So number 5 is going to be where you basically have already. Number 4 is that you say, "Are you trying to make fun of me?" And if they say yes, then what you're going to say is this: "Are you saying that you want to fight me?" And if you're thinking, holy cow, because now think about this. This is how smart we are. Whenever someone starts bullying you and you stand up to them, people start noticing, and then a circle kind of happens. You're trying to buy time. Because when you're buying time, people will start circling. Guess where the teachers are going to go? To the circle. Okay? And then when you say, "Are you trying to fight me?" If they say yes, you won. If they say no, you won. You're like, wait a second. Because if they're trying to fight you, then what you're doing, you're standing up to them. And then what you're going to say for number 6, if they say yes, "I'm not scared of you."
Oh, shit.
And so what's happening is that you now have stood up to that bully, and you're buying more time. So more people are going to be in a circle, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, they're going to start fighting. And they're going to all like, oh, God, this is crazy. Teachers will start noticing this. And all of a sudden, either one of your friends will go over there and say, "Hey, you know what? This is not worth it. Come on, let's break this fight up." Okay? Or one of the teachers will break it up. But the thing is that you didn't throw a single punch and you didn't say anything mean to them. You just asked some simple questions and they fell into their own trap. So, again, let me pick another bully. Luke, give me my bully.
Yeah.
Alright, so he calls me Applehead.
Applehead?
Whatever.
He's back.
Alright? I was like, seriously, is that what you got? I mean, I've heard it before. I mean, orange is very good. Alright? So he calls me Applehead again.
Applehead.
What do I say next? What says me? Okay? What do I say after that? He calls me Applehead again. You guys remember? What do I say for the 4th time? Are you trying to make fun of me?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Don't say that to me anymore. Because I'm not scared of you. Alright? If he said yes, he did, I can simply just go back and say, "Are you trying to fight me?" He's going to say
yes.
Or if he says yes, I'm going to say what? I'm going to say, "I'm not scared of you." So, if he says yes, and I ask him the question, "Are you trying to fight me?" I'm going to say, "I'm not scared of you." And then he's going to be thinking, oh, this kid is really not scared of me. I stood up to him. Okay? If he says no, then we have no issues here. And I'm like, all right, fine. If you're not trying to fight me, then we're good. And just ignore it. And I walk. Now, here's the thing. If they come into my bubble, all right, everyone has a personal bubble. All right? So people like, you guys have siblings? Yeah. You pick on your siblings like, I'm in your bubble, You know, right? I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. You do that to your siblings? No. You need to learn to do that to your siblings. But if someone comes into your bubble and you're asking these questions, you can already assume that there's a fight going to happen. So then what you're going to do is you simply just do this. Hey, I don't want to get a fight. You know, I'm not here to get a fight. I want to get it. I'm outsmarting him at every point. Because what I'm doing is that I'm asking him questions. He's following, and then I'm stepping back and I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to fight, you know? And he's thinking, oh, I got him on the hook now. And then he's not knowing that I've got him. Okay? Does this make sense so far? Yeah! Okay, so we're going to go over ground defense. So this is going to be where someone's going to push you to the ground. All right, so let's say the person steps into your bubble and they actually start trying to push you, okay? Because remember, you want to keep a distance between you and your opponent. So you want to be here as opposed to here. Well, let's say he comes up to me and let's say I come up to him, sorry, and I push him. Let's say I push him. He falls back, okay? Now there's two ways of falling back. You can fall back and jump and fall on your head, the wrong way. Or you can fall back the right way, which is you're going to fall on your butt and your back, and you put your hands out to the side. So if I push at him, he uses his hands to break his fall. This is called a break fall. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to practice how to do a break fall. So all you do is you're going to do this. You're going to sit down like this. You're going to do this right now in just a second. You're going to sit back with your butt, back, and put your hands out to the side. That's all you're going to do. Alright, practice that. What these guys are doing, they've been working on that for like just 3 weeks. Not very long, and so putting it together that quickly is pretty impressive, okay? So make sure you guys give them a very big round of applause again. So if you guys enjoy demonstrations like that, we are actually going to be performing at the Denver Nuggets. So for some of you guys that are not parents of our school, so if your kids don't take martial arts here, we're performing on January 10th. And so if you guys would be interested in learning more about this performance, because we will be performing at, on the courts, we did it last year, we're doing it again this year, then you can just let your friends that brought you in, ask them, say, hey, when is this performance going to be taking place? Because it's going to be on January 10th at the Denver Nuggets, okay? So, let me ask you guys something. Did you guys have fun with what you guys just learned? Yeah! So, let me ask you another question. How do we train? We train! How do we train? Awesome to be training your best, don't you think? Yeah! So let me explain something. This H from the hyper, this is a double, basically two bars. That's the ladder of success. And so what we want is that we want people to start climbing that ladder of success. So each time you train hard, you get closer to your goals. You get really, really close to your goals, okay? And so what we want you guys to do is to train hard in everything that you do, whether it's as a martial arts athlete, whether it's at school, whether it's in another sport, whatever it is, we want you to train hard. So things that we covered today was what a sport fighter is. So my students, they're sport fighters. They're sports fighting athletes. And so we practice a game of sparring, where we practice on using our techniques to keep ourselves safe. Use good, powerful punches, good, powerful kicks, and we don't actually hit hard. Okay? So we punch with a fiercity behind our punches, but we punch like a gentleman. Okay? Where we actually are not hurting each other. And that's how we want to train. The next thing is respect. So respect is really important. Would you guys agree? Yes! So what do you want to respect? Yourself. You want to respect yourself? You want to respect others. And then you guys had a great education about bully defense training. We went over the 6 power phrases and how to defeat a bully. Okay? This is going to make you guys that much more powerful than everybody else thinks that you may be. Okay? And then the last thing is that you want to get together on a team. Alright? Whether it's to train in our martial arts school, whether it's to train somewhere else with like a soccer team or whatever it is, but when you get together as a team with other people, you actually achieve more. 85% higher chance of reaching your goals when you do it with someone else. So when you train with somebody else, you have a higher chance of achieving your goal than if you do it by yourself. And what's really awesome is that my students, they are kind of cliquey. What I mean, no, they don't snap, okay? They're really close with each other. They're like family, and they hang out with each other, okay? And so here's the thing. They're achieving more goals because they're all holding each other accountable. Okay? They're all pushing each other. And that's the difference. If you guys want to be part of a team, you got to see which one you...
Hyper Fight Club classes to me are a lot of fun.
It gives you courage. It's really just helps you out in life.
It gives them the confidence they need to go out on the street and be able to defend yourself.
This round, you just want to build that power. Pop up, boom.
Well, the Fight Club program is so different from normal sparring class. It's constantly being updated with the newest stuff.
You can't hold me down. You can't take my mouth. I'm gonna stay
bullied or teased, this can definitely help you. It boosts your confidence, it boosts your self-esteem.
I feel like every class I'm learning something new, I'm getting better.
1, 2, 3. Excellent job, sir. Keep going.
It's helped me improve my physical abilities.
I feel like I'm stronger and faster.
Hyper Fight Club is awesome.
It pushes me to my limits, but that's what makes me better.